lighting a smoke, and it feels the fire, and it feels the fire.
What is up, my metalhead fans? So I bet you're wondering who I chose for the... You're not wondering anymore because it's in the title and it's on my shirt. I chose Volbeat for the Metal of the Month for August of 2010. Volbeat is a metal band from Denmark. They aren't quite symphonic metal, it's more... I like to call it metal-billy. I know, it's interesting, but their genre is kind of like a mix between rock and roll, heavy metal, and rockabilly. And it sounds totally bizarre, but oh man, it totally blows your mind. Volbeat consists of 4 members. The first member, and creator of the band basically, is Michael Poulsen, who plays the lead guitars and vocals. He's very cool. Next is Anders, I don't even know how to pronounce it. But he plays the bass. On the backup guitar, I guess, is Thomas Bredal. Thomas, however, was not the original guitarist. The original one when the band was first started was Franz Gottschalk. He was in the band for 6 years. He left in 2006 and was replaced by Thomas, who is their current guitarist. So Thomas is kind of like the new guy in the band. And on the drums, freaking tall ass mother Jan Larsen. Freaking easiest name to pronounce. The first time I heard them, I wasn't too sure. I saw them when I was on my road trip last year to go around and see Nightwish, and Volbeat happened to be the band that was opening for them. I saw them 3 nights in a row. The first night I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this. The second night I was kind of getting into it. They were pretty cool. The third night I finally had to buy a CD. They were totally awesome. It kind of grows on you after a little while. You have to listen to it a little bit. You can't judge it right away. So while we were in Houston seeing them for the 3rd time, we were rocking out that night to Volbeat, and I didn't yet have a t-shirt. And Michael was talking to the crowd, and he looked at me, and he was like, "Hey you, why don't you have a Volbeat t-shirt?" And I was just kind of like, "Well, I have a CD." And he looked at my boyfriend who was standing next to me, and he was like, "Hey, are you her boyfriend?" "Yeah." "Well, don't you give her money?" "Yeah." "I don't believe you." He pulled out $25 from his pocket on stage and handed it to me and said, "Go buy a Volbeat t-shirt." So I did. Probably the coolest story ever. And then afterwards, we were just hanging out with the band. Oh yeah, I make myself sound so much cooler than I actually am. Just chilling with the band. Yeah. We were talking to the drummer, and he was like, "Oh, there's the drummer from Nightwish." And I was like, "What? Where?" And I just totally took off and ditched him. And I felt really bad, but I went back later and talked to him and got a picture with him. So he's a really cool guy. He's really nice. And really tall. The band is very strongly influenced by Johnny Cash and Elvis and Social Distortion and Metallica. And you can definitely tell who Michael is influenced by when you see him, because he has tattoos all up his arms. He has Social Distortion tattooed across his forearm. He's got Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley themed tattoos. He's tattooed to hell. So the band was started in 2001 in Copenhagen. Beforehand, Michael was in a band called Dominus for about 10 years, and they were able to release 4 studio albums and made a pretty big impression on the Denmark death metal scene. But then in 2001, Michael decided to leave and start his own band. So he left and did that with a couple former members from Dominus and some of his friends, and they got their name, Volbeat, from one of the albums from Dominus called Volbeat. And Vol basically standing for volume, beat standing for beat, so Volbeat. The first song I ever heard by them, since it was at their concert, I believe, they opened each night with The Human Instrument. Pretty badass song to start off a concert to. Holy crap. Volbeat also recently, on Metallica's tour that just came through the US, Volbeat was opening for them. That would have been so sick to go see. Oh my god. As I was researching for the band right before this video, I found out that they are releasing a brand new album. Yes! On September 10th. I'm totally pre-ordering it. And as I was surfing their website, I found out that they are on tour in the US, and they are coming to Denver on the 22nd. I'm so excited! Yes! Volbeat has released 3 studio albums and 1 DVD. I happen to own one of those albums. It is their newest one, Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood. Voila! It's so cool. It's really great driving music too. And my favorite song is definitely Halleluja Goat. That one and Guitar Gangsters and Cadillac Blood. You just can't go wrong with that song. It's like fantastic. Alright guys, so I think that'll about do it for the Metal of the Month for August of 2010. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next month. Be sure to subscribe because I pick new bands at the beginning of each month. So if you want to keep up with that stuff, find new music, then hit that button. Hit it. It's right there. It's right there. Just calling out to you. Do it. Do it. Do it. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Well, the Lord of love has never been the Messiah, so hallelujah, go. Walking through the fire.